Welcome to Andy's Garage. I'm Andy Phillips. Today I'm going to be showing you how to change the brakes on a Chevy Trailblazer. The same process applies to several other vehicles that General Motors made, including the Trailblazer, the regular one, the EXT, the Extended, the V8, the V6, also the Envoy. I believe it was the GMC, the Envoy. So this same process is for all of those, and maybe even for some other ones that I'm not aware of. But let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you how to do that.
Okay, the items that you're going to need, obviously you need the brakes, but you're also going to need a flathead screwdriver, and that's to pop off the lug nut cover off of the rims. You're going to need a C-clamp, which you're going to need later when it's time to put the new brake pads on. That's to basically compress the caliper, so that way you can put them on there. If you can get a hold of a hydraulic jack, that's a huge help. Instead of using the jack that comes with the vehicle, this can get the car up a lot quicker, and it just makes it a lot easier. And then you'll need also just a regular just a lug nut wrench to remove it, and if you have these items right here, you're good to go. So let's go ahead and get the wheel off so we can get started. To remove the lug nuts, you'll need an 11/16 socket. Let's go ahead and put that in here. Okay, so we went ahead and we have the tire taken off. So you have right here, you have your rotor and you have your caliper, and then your brake pads. So to remove the caliper, you're going to need a 17mm socket to take the two bolts off here in the back. That way we can slide that off and we can get to the brake pads so we can swap them out. Just to kind of show you, this is the back of the caliper. Here's the upper bolt that we had to take off, and then here's the lower one right down here, just to kind of give you a visual there. So there they are right there. So now we're ready to slide that off. Okay. Okay, and you want to set the caliper off to the side, but be careful with the brake line here that you don't damage anything. Just lay it off to the side there gently. So now we can get to the brake pads. Okay, here's your brake pads right here. Slide those out. You can see here, these are actually in really good shape. It's the other side of the vehicle that's making the scraping sound, but we're going to go ahead and replace both. So let's go ahead and get these off. Okay, so put the new ones in, clean that out. I want to go ahead and put these in the grooves down here. There's another groove up top. Just slide them right in. They will go right in there. There we go. And then we'll do the other side. Okay, you can see it there. All put in place. Come around here to the other side. You can see there's the other one. Both of them are in place. We're ready to compress the caliper and slide it back on there. Alright, what I like to do to compress it, I'll take the old brake pad, lay it right across these pistons here, and then just take a C-clamp, come right around there, we'll tighten it, and that'll push those down so that way we can slide it over. Turn that. You'll see it right here, starting to push them down in until you get them flush, so that way they will clear the new brake pads. Keep turning that and let it go down. There we go. Okay, line these back up so we can put the bolts back through. There we go. And what you're going to need is either a wrench or a pair of pliers to hold this inner bolt in place as you tighten it. Okay, there they are, they're in place, everything is tight. Let's go ahead and do the final tightening on these, and I think we're done. Then we'll move on to the other tire. Next thing you're going to want to do is bleed the brakes. So anytime you work on the brakes, you want to bleed them, get any air out. So you're going to need an 11mm socket to loosen this bolt right here. And then we'll take that off. You can see I already started to bleed it, but you're going to loosen that up and then pump the brakes to get any air out and then seal it. And that'll get the air out of it.
Okay, well that pretty much wraps it up on how to do the brakes on a Chevy Trailblazer. Now we're going to move on to the other side. It's pretty much the exact same thing. So that wraps it up for today. We thank you for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel. As always, we thank you for your support. We'll see you next time.